Hi lovelies, it's your girl Afro Story. Today I wanted to talk to you all about how our image is divine. Okay, so we've already wiped away the dust from our mirrors. If you have not, then clean house. To learn about cleaning house, watch the prior video or read my blog post about it. But for those of us that have already cleaned house and wiped the dust away from our mirrors, we need to now begin to recognize what we are seeing when we gaze into the mirror. And so for me, I feel like we are made in the image of our Creator. So when I look in the mirror, I see a divine being. So because I see a divine being, I must recognize that divinity is not just caricatured as one specific thing. So I have to train my brain to recognize when I see certain images throughout the world that are supposed to symbolize to other people what is divine. I myself recognize that that is merely one's perception of what is divine. That's merely someone's artistic idol of what is divine. When I want to see what is the image of the divine, I need not look farther than in the mirror. So the reason why I say this is because so often we talk about how there's hegemonic and very pervasive stereotypes in the media, on magazines, in movies, in books that tend to showcase or highlight or illuminate or elevate one specific type of beauty ideal or one specific type of socially acceptable being, whatever that being is for wherever you are in the world. However, sometimes we need to recognize that pervasive stereotypes and very hegemonic images are found in our spiritual circles, in our religious places of worship. For example, Christianity. My mother's a Christian. I was raised Christian. And I knew of someone that was an older lady. I was friends with her children. And she had, whenever you walk into her house, a black sister, an older black woman. And whenever we walked into her home, you would see this large rug on the wall of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed depiction of who was supposed to be Jesus. Now, for some of you all may not see anything wrong with that. Thank God I had Mama Story, who always reiterated to me that that was not the way the divine looked, Jesus looked. He was not of European descent, so it was very unlikely that he was blonde-haired, blue eyes. And I'm a History Channel, Discovery Channel, Nat Geo geek, for real. And it actually was something that was done in a particular study when they were able to synthesize all the different locations that Jesus may have traversed during his life, and they were able to find what his ethnicity may have probably been, and it was definitely not European. Anyway, it's important to recognize that as people of color, when you see images like that, you being an adult, that may not do anything for you. You may see it and you may say, okay, that's just someone's creative liberties that they're taking on a specific image. But what about your child? All right, what about your little niece, your son, your daughter, the students that you may teach, although I know we take religion out of the schools, but what do they see when they look at those specific images? Do they see themselves? Do they see someone that's made in the image of the divine when they see that specific type of image? So we have to be very particular about the manners in which the divine is being portrayed and being projected into our lives. So this is why I say when we clean the mirror, when we wipe away all of the dust of the day-to-day bullying or what have you, or expectations and values of other people, then we have a clear slate to work with. And when we look in that mirror, we should recognize that what we are seeing is not someone's doormat. What we are seeing is not someone's house slave. When we're looking into that mirror, what we are not seeing is someone's punching bag. What we are seeing is a holy temple, a being that is divine embodied and is divine-like. And so because you look at that, always remember that no picture on a wall, be it in a church, in a school, in a museum, none of those pictures will show you what divinity is. They are merely the products and byproducts of artists, artisans, people that were architects. That's all you are seeing. You are seeing the product of a person. You are seeing a man-made image. You are seeing not an image made in the divine's image, but you are seeing something that is made in the image of a man, of a human being. So never let anybody tell you that when you're looking in the mirror, divinity is not staring back at you. All right? So that is the end of this Body Image Bootcamp video. And I want to end with us by saying this together. My body is a holy temple, and I should treasure it. It is beautiful just as it was made, because it was made in the image of the Creator. My image is indeed divine. So I talked more about the divinity of our body image and how it differs from man-made images in one of my recent articles. Click on the link in the description box below to check it out. And don't forget to join my website if you want to get more Body Image Bootcamp posts and videos. And we can stay in touch on Facebook and Twitter. Just follow the links below. Thanks for watching.